Hop, et ainsi, hop. Voilà.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, USA.
Well, I would have to say.
Ah. Bonjour, qui parle français parmi vous?
Tout le monde.
Tout le monde, ah, c'est pas évident.
On est français.
Ah, vous avez les preuves de ça?
Oui, j'ai un passeport.
Non, c'est bon. On va essayer de vous croire sur parole. Alors pourquoi être... Carte vitale, ah oui, ça, pas oublier. Alors pourquoi êtes-vous ici alors? Pourquoi êtes-vous venu ici à la place de la République? Pour protester apparemment.
Aujourd'hui au niveau global, en fait, aux États-Unis il y a 50 États, toujours 50 États, et dans chaque capitale il y a une manifestation qui est programmée, et aussi dans quelques grandes villes à l'extérieur des États-Unis, comme Paris et Berlin et Londres ailleurs. Et donc on est en train de manifester pour la démocratie et pour la liberté.
En quoi Trump pourrait-il menacer la démocratie puisqu'elle a été élue par le peuple américain?
Et en fait, nous, on est là pour c'était minorité de peuple. Le pourcentage des personnes qui ont voté pour Trump, c'était 49,8. Donc, c'est-à-dire que oui, légalement, il est notre président. Mais, rappelons-nous que c'est 49,8%. Donc, il y a une grande majorité des personnes qui ont voté pour personne d'autre que Trump. Voilà. 49,8, c'est le pourcentage des voteurs pour Trump.
Combien ont voté pour son rival démocrate?
Mais on n'est pas là. Si vous voulez avoir les statistiques, allez regarder, faites la recherche comme les gens ils aiment bien dire.
Non, je me permets, la question n'est pas vraiment là. Enfin, la question c'est pas vraiment la marge de victoire pour Trump, c'est le fait que les gens qui ont voté pour Trump n'ont pas voté pour la censure d'extrême droite qu'il est en train de déployer. Les gens ils ont voté contre l'inflation, pour le pouvoir d'achat, ils n'ont pas voté pour l'aspect extrêmement autoritaire qu'il a déployé par ailleurs sans le consentement de son électorat. C'est ça la question.
Il y a des questions économiques, puisqu'en fait il y a les droits de douane dont il ressort actuellement, donc il y a le protectionnisme aux États-Unis que développé par Trump et sa équipe.
Oui, mais même les tarifs, c'est dans le domaine du Congrès. Et donc ce que nous disons maintenant, c'est par les pattes sur notre gouvernement, sur nos alliés, sur notre état de droit, sur nos droits civiques, sur notre économie, sur nos services publics et sur nos données personnelles qui sont spoliées par Elon Musk, qui n'est ni élu ni autorisé par le Congrès. Assez, c'est assez, par les pattes.
N'oublie pas que en fait toutes les grandes sociétés dans la technologie, en fait, même si on parle des tarifs pour les produits qui sont fabriqués ailleurs que les États-Unis, n'oublions pas que en fait nous utilisons Google, nous utilisons Amazon, nous utilisons en fait toutes ces grandes technologies. Et en fait, est-ce qu'eux ils vont recevoir les tarifs? C'est aussi sur le revenu. Donc c'est pas uniquement sur un produit manufacturé, créé à l'extérieur pour rentrer aux États-Unis, parce que s'il veut regarder réellement en fait le revenu, en fait est-ce que c'est un déficit en fait pour les États-Unis parce que l'Europe c'est trop méchant? Non, en fait il faut regarder tout ce que nous payons ici en Europe déjà pour les services américains. Et voilà.
Vous parlez de la Silicon Valley, pour résumer. Zuckerberg et beaucoup de membres, grands patrons de la Silicon Valley étaient en faveur des démocrates auparavant. Il y a eu un retournement de situation et on le voit depuis 6 mois, depuis que Trump est élu. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Là, je pense que je suis sous le soleil, je suis un peu épuisée.
Eh ben c'est pas grave. Des questions, des réponses, monsieur?
Je sais pas, mais enfin, je pense que ce qui est important pour comprendre les phénomènes politiques un peu absurdes comme le Trumpisme, c'est que les gens sont très ignorants en politique. Donc, quand ils cassent le ballot pour Trump, ils ont en tête un certain issue politique sur lequel ils ont des intérêts. Ils espèrent que Trump va aider leurs intérêts là-dessus, pouvoir d'achat, inflation, machin. Mais les gens sont très ignorants en politique. C'est un truc élémentaire de la sociologie, de la science politique. Et du coup, ensuite, le président, une fois qu'il a son pouvoir exécutif, il a énormément de latitude pour aller bien au-delà de son mandat d'élection et prendre des décisions grâce à ses executive orders, etc., qui vont bien au-delà de ce pourquoi on l'a élu.
Pourtant, c'était dans le programme, ça, la lutte contre l'immigration, le renvoi de beaucoup d'immigrés, la lutte contre l'influence sociétale.
En partie, la sanction d'extrême droite, je pense pas.
Oui, donc tout en rapport, en fait, ce que madame avait dit tout à l'heure, que c'était dans, oui, toute une structure, il y a les droits, les lois, pardon, c'est là-dessus.
Rien n'est respecté. L'état de droit n'est pas respecté dans aucun domaine.
D'accord. Et donc c'est sur ça que vous voulez protester particulièrement aujourd'hui.
Absolument.
Autre chose à ajouter?
Et vous êtes de qui?
YouTube. Alors, je suis un petit youtubeur, voilà. Donc je présente ça. Je profite de l'occasion.
Ok, bon.
Merci, au revoir.
Merci.
Well, it's time to start. Somebody, first of all, wow, it's really good to see us here. It's about time to do something. You know, there are 900 cities in the United States that have protests like this going on from now until right tonight. 900. You know, who knows how many people. Anyway, tens, you know, maybe hundreds of thousands. We haven't seen something like this, really, we haven't seen something like this start up spontaneously, just people pissed at Donald Trump and at Elon Musk. I haven't seen this personally since the war in Vietnam, or before that, the civil rights movement. So we're on the verge of what might turn into something really powerful if we all work hard and make it happen. So that's the good news. That's the good news. I want to, first of all, thank Paris Against Trump. I know Bob is somewhere sitting here. He's the guy with the bald head behind me. There's Bob. And we'll have you talk in a minute, Bob. Thank you. And thank many members of Democrats abroad. A lot of us are here today. The sponsoring organization is Paris Against Trump. And we've done a lot of work, as you can see, as amateurs to put this together. So you know about it. There's a lot of press here. Don't hesitate to be interviewed. And I want to introduce you to people who will be MCs. I'm just standing up and doing a comedy routine right now. I did want to say it takes a little courage for y'all to come out, even though it's a beautiful day in Paris. And there's not much threat right now in Paris. But if we were immigrants in this country, we'd be in trouble, and we'd be hesitant to get out in front. And with the new American government, if you're not fully American and can't prove it on the spot, you might be picked up by ICE, which is a new sort of national police force that Trump has invented that does things no one's ever seen before. So there's some reason to be brave, and I'm glad you're here and can do that. There are two people who will be taking the microphone and running the afternoon, Vicky Gerber and Marilyn Gilner. They'll be alternating, and so I'm going to hand the microphone over to them. And thank you very much, Vicky.
Hello and welcome to Paris Against Trump. Can you hear me now? Thank you so much for coming. This is an absolutely beautiful day. One can imagine going into the forest, and here you are standing with us to say, "We the people." So you must be wondering, so why are we here today? Well, April 5th in the United States is Hands Off Day. And there will be hundreds of demonstrations throughout every single state in the United States. Here we are, 6 hours ahead of the United States, and we are proud to launch Hands Off and Paris Against Trump today. Thank you for being here. I just want to let you know that if your anger is so strong and if you have something to say, we are going to be allowing the participants in this demonstration to come up and say a few words, not more than 2 minutes. I'm going to now hand over the mic to Marilyn. Oh yes, and also it's important. Ruth Ann, show your hand. En français. Donc, pour ceux qui souhaitent continuer à être informés, voilà, Ruth Ann, signez le papier et comme ça, on peut vous tenir au courant des événements à futur. Et voici Marilyn.
Again, welcome. And we'd like to know a little bit about who you are. So, how many of you are from the United States originally? Okay. All right, so where did you last? I'm not going to ask where you're from because that's a loaded question for a lot of people, hard to answer. But I'll ask what the last state is that you lived in. If you'd call, some of you would call it out. Raise your California. Wait. We have got California. Where else? Another state. Wisconsin, raise your hands. Oh, another state. Pennsylvania, raise your hands. Pennsylvania. Well, Maryland, raise your hands. Where? Illinois, raise your hands. Ooh, okay. New York, raise your hands. Where? Another state. Michigan, raise your hands. Where? Massachusetts. Me too. Okay. Anybody else? Vermont, raise your hands. Oh, I don't want to miss anybody, but I don't know if we can keep going. We gotta move. Where? Missouri, raise your hands. Missouri. And North Carolina, I heard. Minnesota? I think, do we get everybody almost? Okay, and everybody else, raise your hands. Yay. Okay. And how many of you are from France originally? France. Yay, okay. What other countries do we have? Ireland. Where else? Denmark. Canada.
Denmark, New Zealand.
New Zealand, did I hear? Denmark. Yay, Denmark. My husband's from Denmark. Okay, so we've got a lot of people. And now I'm going to pass back to Vicki, who will take us further. I'll take your paper.
Thank you, all of you, for coming out today. We are here because we see that authoritarianism is taking over in the United States. You don't hear me. Do you hear me now? The signs of tyranny. Do you see them?
Yes.
Can you name them?
Yes.
Let me name some of them. He's attacking the press. He is even intimidating lawyers and the judges. We have all enjoyed the United States as a land that is ruled by the law. And we have a president who is convicted and who is doing one illegal thing after another. Why is he firing tens of thousands of people, closing down USAID, destroying the Department of Education. Know one thing. Thomas Jefferson said, the only way you can have a democracy is with an educated citizenship. So the first thing you do is you destroy the Department of Education. So, I would like you to chant with me. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. Hey, hey, what do you know? Trump and Vance have got to go. And now I'm going to bring on Kent, who does have some good news to announce.
Me? Okay. It's sufficiently rare so that I hit it. I wanted to point out just the first thing, the only thing I'm going to say right now, is that we have the numbers. Did you notice? Just think about this for a minute. Trump man Musk has just lost $800 billion in stock market value. Nobody planned that. Nobody said, I'm going to make him lose money. There's no conspiracy. There's no big, it just happened. People hate his guts. And they hate his guts because, in large numbers, because he's doing things they don't like. And they don't want this guy to run the country. So I just, that's proof that on our side, there's a huge majority of people. We can win things. And the fact that we're here today is a tiny little piece of it. 900 cities in the United States is a lot of people. 900 cities will be doing what we're doing now in the United States. There are at least 30 in Europe besides us, and I really want to, since I feel like I'm European too now, I really wanted to say thank you to all of you Europeans, French, whoever else is here, maybe some Germans and Italians, who knows. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts as Americans for helping us fight with you to save our democratic systems, save the right to vote, and I wish we could have a little labor rights. I wish we could have some labor rights in the United States the way we do in France, so that all those people that Trump is firing don't get fired, but maybe that'll come. So that's my good news for right now. I'll be back.
Thank you so much, Kent. Talking about health, my goodness, aren't we lucky here in France to have the health system that we do? Because in the United States, Musk and Trump are looking to just take away Medicare and really take the wrecking ball to Social Security. I would like now to bring up to the stage a man who is a well-known historian from Princeton and who has just recently published a book on the role of charisma in leadership. And his name is David Bell.
Thank you. Lorsque je suis là dans la place de la République, je vais parler en français tout d'abord. Ça marche? Oui, ça marche. Oui. Lentement, ok. Les hommes qui sont à la tête du gouvernement américain se prennent pour des guerriers, se prennent pour des francs-tireurs. Et depuis le 20 janvier, ils ont mis un nombre énorme de cibles en ligne de mire. Ils ont ciblé les universités. Ils ont ciblé les étrangers vulnérables. Ils ont ciblé la recherche scientifique. Ils ont ciblé des cabinets d'avocats. Ils ont ciblé les médias indépendants. Ils ont ciblé la fonction publique et le système de santé publique. Ils ont ciblé les alliances diplomatiques. Ils ont ciblé les partenaires économiques. Ils ont ciblé la liberté d'expression. Ils ont même ciblé la compétence gouvernementale. Et cette semaine, comme vous le savez tous, ils ont même ciblé la réalité économique. Je ne l'aurais pas cru possible, mais c'est possible, c'est réel. Les médias n'ont pas la capacité de suivre et de rendre compte de tout ce qui se passe. Quel sera le résultat de tous ces tirs dans tous les sens? Des gens envoient de jeunes étudiants étrangers expulsés parce qu'ils se croyaient libres de s'exprimer en public. Déjà un système de recherche scientifique qui est au centre du progrès scientifique mondial est en chaos total. Déjà les marchés financiers sont en chute libre. Et la misère économique nous attend tous. Déjà des universités, des grands journaux et des cabinets d'avocats capitulent devant le président Trump. Que faut-il faire? Il faut dire non. Il faut refuser la capitulation. Il faut refuser le compromis, parce qu'aucun compromis n'est possible. Certains disent que le gouvernement ne fait rien d'autre qu'un coup de balai brutal, mais en fin de compte nécessaire. Ce n'est pas vrai. Donald Trump ne veut pas une correction, il ne veut pas le compromis, il veut une victoire absolue sur ceux qu'il considère comme ses ennemis. Il faut lui résister, il faut de la solidarité, non seulement entre Américains, mais aussi entre Américains et le reste du monde.
Il n'y a personne pour un biétiste.
J'aurais voulu que les troubles des États-Unis n'aient pas d'influence sur le reste du monde, mais nous sommes le poids lourd du système mondial. Et donc la cause des États-Unis est la cause du monde, la cause mondiale, qu'on le veuille ou non. Merci beaucoup.
Il n'y a personne pour un biétiste. Personne n'aura un biétiste pour aider la France, les Français, nous qui dormons dehors. Biétiste.
Can you repeat after me? Make America think again. Make America think again. Make America think again. Make America think again. Think again. Make America think again. I'll let you hold it up. And the next is save programs for the people. 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 And now, I hand the mic over to Marilyn.
How many of you know someone who receives, or how many of you, or let me start again. How many, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, good thing you didn't hear it because I messed up at first, so it's okay. How many of you, or someone who you know, receives some form of Social Security? Has gotten help from the U.S. Embassy or a consulate? How many of you or someone you know listens to National Public Radio? How many of you or someone you know are worried about the U.S. and their world economy since these tariffs? One more for now. How many of you or someone you know has received a loan for higher education? A lot of us. We've got more. Here you go.
I would like to now introduce you to Bob Valier. And he's going to take the mic and introduce himself.
Hey, hi everyone, thanks for coming out today. My name is Bob Valier, that rhymes with queer. I've never heard that before ever in my life. In French, it's Robert Valier, rhymes with gay. So, guess which community I belong to. I am also the Vice President of Paris Against Trump, your hosts today. We are an organization that was created 8 years ago. 8 years ago we created this organization. And unfortunately we had to bring it back to life a couple of months ago.
Anything you can do to project, do it, because I can't.
I'm projecting as much as I can. And thanks for derailing my train. We exist to stimulate creative expression in support of the resistance. We are a foundation to sustain the arts against Donald Trump and against autocracy and against fascism. So you can find us on Facebook and see what we're up to. That's Paris Against Trump. Now, one of the reasons I'm here is to talk about a historic moment. On January 20th, something historic happened. For the first time ever, Donald Trump, age 78, became the first president whose age is greater than his IQ. And ever since then, it's been a disaster. But I gotta give it to him, he's doing exactly what he promised. He promised to screw us over, and that's what's happening. In the last 3 days, the market has lost $5 trillion of value. Not just Tesla, we want that to happen, but your 401k. Take a look at it, or don't if you don't want to have a hysterical reaction. He's ruining the economy with his stupid tariff policy. He's ruining the global relations with our best friends, Canada, Mexico, the UK, the European Union. And worst of all, as if this is not bad enough, let's talk about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, who was not elected to anything, is stealing all of your data, is shutting down multiple agencies, including your Social Security, and meanwhile, he's putting $8 million of taxpayer money in his pocket every day. They wanted to have Germany in 1933. Maybe what they need is Paris in 1789. Actually, I think it was 1792, but where's the historian? He can correct me later. You know what I mean? The worst thing of all that he's doing, as if all of that is not bad enough, we didn't even talk about immigration yet, but the worst thing he's doing is trying to take away your vote. Your vote, madam. Your vote, madam. Your vote, madam. Is there a trans person in the crowd? Because he's trying to take away your existence. Right? He's trying to take away your vote by passing the SAVE Act, which will make it exponentially difficult for Americans abroad and Americans at home to vote. He told his people, if you vote for me this time, you'll never have to vote again. Do you remember when he said that? He meant it. So congratulations, Donald Trump. You really are a man of your word. You said you were going to deliver some rank bullshit, and here we are. But we're not going to sit here and let that fester. We're not going to let it stink up the place. We're here now joining with demonstrations in London, in Lyon, in Berlin, in Tokyo, in Amsterdam. Starting in a few hours in New York, in D.C., in Chicago, in Seattle, and in every small town across America. Millions of people today are saying hands off our Social Security. They're saying hands off our Medicaid. They're saying hands off our immigrant neighbors. They're saying hands off our fundamental rights. They're saying hands off women's right to choose. They're saying hands off, this is enough. They're saying fuck off Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And look, I'm not for vandalism in any way, but I want to say that whenever I see a Cybertruck with a penis painted on it, I think it's hilarious. One more thing. People often ask right now, there's a lot of panic, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of anxiety, I understand. What are Democrats doing, they ask. Let me tell you what Democrats are doing. Attorneys general are filing lawsuit after lawsuit to block executive orders that are illegal and unconstitutional, and the courts are finding for them. The courts are blocking those executive orders. Democrats are having town halls in Republican districts because Republican representatives are too afraid of their own constituents to tell the truth about what's happening. One Democrat, Cory Booker, stood up for 25 hours. 25 hours to protest Donald Trump and to call him out for what he is. And we know what he is. We've seen what his friends have done, right? Elon Musk meant it from the bottom of his heart. Steve Bannon meant it at CPAC. They all mean it. We know what they are. We warned you, but you did not see that coming. Not see that coming. Did you get that? That was a little if you have to explain the joke, it's no good. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? We've had enough, and it's only March, it's April what? April 5th. It's only April 5th, and we've already had enough. So, how much worse does it have to get? It doesn't. It already sucks. So, hands off our democracy. Thanks for coming out. Carry the flame. Stay active. Stay engaged. Call your representatives. Call your senators. Oppose the SAVE Act. And be involved.
Thank you so much, Bob.